Hello students, welcome to Machine Design 1. In the previous class we have solved a problem uh, from acceleration diagram. Okay, to find out the acceleration of the link, uh, we have solved a previous problem. Similarly, we are going to solve one more problem. Um, Here also we are going to solve a 4-bar chain mechanism. In the previous class also we have solved a 4-bar chain mechanism. Once again we are going to solve a 4-bar chain mechanism. Let us read the question first. In the question they have given the dimension for the 4-bar chain mechanism. Lengths of all the links has been given, and then they have given that um, the crank PQ rotates. The crank PQ rotates at they are telling that it is rotating at the speed of 10 radian per second. Okay, they have given the angular velocity. Uh, they are asking us to find the angular velocity and angular acceleration of the links QR and RS. So first let us draw the space diagram. The distance between P and S is 200 mm. 200 mm. Let us do one thing first. Let us scale it like this. Put the title space diagram. Let us scale it 1 centimeter equal to, let us keep like 50 units. That means you have to divide all the values by 50. Okay, you have to divide all the values by 50 and you have to take that as the reading. Then only it will, I think it will fit inside the sheet. Otherwise it will not fit inside the sheet. So distance between P and S is 200 mm. That means you have to draw 4 centimeter line. You have to first of all draw a 4 centimeter straight line, and then take your protractor and take 60 degree, and then 62.5 divided by 50 means I think 1.25 and mark a point, that is Q, and from this place QR is 175. 175 means I think 3.5 centimeter. So take 3.5 centimeter in the compass and cut the arc. Cut the arc from point Q. Then RS is 112.5. 112.5 means 2.25, I think so. So from S, take the 2.25 in compass and cut it here. You will get point R. So space diagram is over. Okay, space diagram is over. Now we have to write the given data. What are the given data? They are given only uh, the angular speed of PQ, angular velocity. Angular velocity is 10 radian per second. So I know the angular velocity. Now I have to draw the velocity diagram. Before drawing the velocity diagram, I need the velocity of PQ. If I know the velocity of PQ, I can draw the velocity diagram. So let me find the velocity of PQ. Okay. Mm, So velocity of PQ equal to omega into PQ. Omega PQ into PQ. So omega PQ is 10 into PQ value is 62.5 millimeter. So if we convert it into meter means 0.0625. So the answer is 0.625 meter per second. Now I have to draw the velocity diagram. Okay, let me scale it first. For velocity diagram, scale the velocity diagram first. Let me scale it like this. 1 centimeter equal to 0.1 meter per second, because it is here they given the 0.625 meter per second, so I can't draw 0.6 here, that will be very small. So what I'm doing is I'm considering like 1 centimeter equal to 0.1 meter per second. Okay, now fix the points P and S. Fix the point P and S. I have fixed the fixed points. Now from here it is rotating in the clockwise direction, so arrow is in downward direction, so I have to draw the perpendicular line like in the downward direction like this. Okay, for 0.625 meter per second, that is 6.25 centimeter. Take a perpendicular line to PQ by 6.25 centimeter, and we got point Q. Okay, from here draw a perpendicular line for QR. So I have drawn perpendicular line. I don't know the value, I have just drawn the perpendicular line like this. Okay, then draw a perpendicular line for RS. From S draw the perpendicular line. So this line and QR meet at R. Erase the remaining lines. Okay, we got velocity diagram. So we can erase the remaining lines. Okay, right. Let me write the scale again, because it will be needed later. Scale. So now we have to move for acceleration diagram. In the previous problem itself, I told you how to draw acceleration diagram. In acceleration diagram, every link will have two components. Okay, every link will have two components, one radial and one tangential. For example, if you have PQ, means for PQ, one radial component will be there like this. It will also have one tangential component. Suppose if we have QR, means QR will have one radial component and one tangential component. QR, one radial component, and then it will also have one tangential component. Similarly, RS link will have one radial component and one horizontal component. Okay, first of all, write all these things. Okay, for radial component, the formula is velocity of link PQ divided by PQ. Here, velocity of QR square divided by QR. Similarly, here velocity square of RS divided by RS. Okay. So where we can take the velocity, already for PQ we know the velocity. PQ velocity is 0.625. Similarly, for QR, I think it will be around 4 point something. Okay, if you measure, means you will get around 4 point something. Suppose if you are getting 4.5 centimeter, means you have to multiply it with 0.1. Okay, whatever the answer you are getting here, you have to multiply that answer with 0.1. So if you suppose if you get QR as 4.6, means 4.6 into 0.1, you will get 0.46. Similarly here, for example, SR. Okay, here SR velocity value, if you get around 3.7, means if you multiply with 3.7 with 0.1, means you will get 0.37. You have to measure the distance, measure this distance. This is SR. You have to measure this distance and you have to multiply it with the scale value. Similarly here also, RQ, you have to measure this distance. R2Q distance you have to measure and you have to multiply here and you have to write it here. So we can get all the radial value from the velocity diagram. You can get the all radial component of acceleration from velocity diagram. What about the tangential component? Tangential component, we can't get it. Okay, that we don't know. But for PQ, read the question. In the question, check whether they are given the angular acceleration of PQ. They are given only angular velocity of PQ. Here they are given the angular velocity in the given data. Other than this, they didn't give anything. They didn't give the angular acceleration. If they didn't give the angular acceleration of PQ, that is crank. If they didn't give the angular acceleration of this crank, if they didn't give the angular acceleration of this crank, means if they didn't give the angular acceleration of this crank, that means it is not having tangential component. If they didn't give the angular acceleration of the crank, it means that it is not having tangential component for PQ. Only for crank, only for crank. Other two cranks will have the value, but I don't know the value. Other two cranks will have the value, but I don't know the value. Okay, from the diagram only I have to find the value. But for PQ, for crank, they didn't given the this value. Okay, right. We will move to next step. Let me erase it, and I will move to the diagram. So here we got side by side you have to draw. Okay, don't just watch the video. Side by side, take the drawing sheet and try to draw it. Side by side you draw it, then only you can understand it. Otherwise you won't understand. Okay, side by side you just draw it. Here I have given the all radial values. Okay, here I have given all radial values. Now we will move to acceleration diagram. Okay, fix the point P dash S dash. I already told you, if you mention everything in caps in space diagram, you have to mention everything in small in velocity diagram, and in acceleration diagram small letter with a dash. Okay, P dash S dash. I fixed the fixed points, and then first PQ. So in the acceleration diagram, I have to draw everything in the reverse direction. Suppose here PQ is in the upward direction, I have to draw there in the reverse direction, in the downward direction. Okay, parallel line. I have to draw PQ parallel line in the downward direction for radial this line. The value is 6.25 meter per second square. So scale for acceleration diagram, scale 1 centimeter equal to the value, it will fix inside the drawing sheet, so I am taking the value as it is, 1 meter per second square. I didn't minimize or maximize it. I just took the value as it is. If it is 6.25 means here I have drawn P2Q parallel line 6.25 meter per second. See, in the previous case I used to draw, first of all, for crank I used to draw dotted line like this, and then from here I used to draw the tangential line, and here I will get the point Q dash. But in this case there is no tangential line in this case, so I have taken the radial line as an acceleration line. So I have drawn it with the bold line, straight line. I didn't use the dotted lines because here radial line is the acceleration line. There is no tangential line, so take the line as it is. I got point Q. Okay, I got point Q. From here, next QR. So I have to draw a parallel line to QR in the opposite direction. Here it is in the upward direction, but here it will be in the down. See, the value is 1.613. This is 6 centimeter, 6.25 centimeter. After that, 1.613 centimeter. It is 1.6 centimeter. From here, you just draw a vertical line in the upward direction and in the downward direction. We just draw the vertical line. Next, RS. RS value is, sorry, actually RQ value is 0.634. This is 0.634. Small line, 0.6 centimeter. That is 0.5 centimeter. Okay, small line. Now 1.613 here. Okay, I wrongly mentioned there. 1.613. It is in the upward direction, so I have to draw in the downward direction. So in the downward direction, 1.613 centimeter. From here, vertical line. This vertical line and this vertical line meet at a point R. Now connect SR and QR. Erase the excess lines. Don't erase the dotted lines, but erase the excess line. Okay. Don't erase the dotted lines, but erase the excess line you have drawn. Okay. So that's it. I got the acceleration diagram. Now what is the question? I have to find out angular velocity and angular acceleration. I have to get angular acceleration and angular velocity. Let us see the formula for that. I have to get angular velocity and angular acceleration for link QR and RS. Okay, so let me write it here. VQR divided by QR length. Similarly, omega RS VRS divided by RS. Here, angular acceleration. Alpha QR acceleration QR divided by QR. Similarly here, alpha RS acceleration RS divided by RS. You just measure the distance of QR. Okay, already I think you have written here QR distance. Where is QR? QR 0.33. Okay, just 0.33 divided by QR. Length of QR is 175 mm. 175 mm means 0.175 meter. Like that, you have to measure all the values and write it here. Similarly here also, from acceleration diagram, AQR, where is AQR? This here to here, AQR. Measure this distance, okay, and write it here, divided by length of QR. Length of QR is 0.175 meter. Then RS, measure the RS value, this RS value, and write it here, and here RS value is 112.5 mm, that is 0.112 meter. Similarly, write these things. Okay, now you will get the answer. That's all. Very simple. You can easily solve this problem. Okay, in the next class we will solve one more problem. That is a very important problem. Using for quick return mechanism, drawing the acceleration diagrams. Okay, in the next class we will see about that.